All right, guys, we are starting a new training cycle. This video is going to be put on day 1 of the training cycle, day 5 of the training cycle, and then every first day of the week, every 5th day of the week, because those are going to be our squatting days. And we'll put out a video that talks about what our programming intent and what the full cycle looks like. But right now, we're just going to talk about what we're doing in regards to squatting. So what we're doing with the group and with the class with squatting, I don't believe that many gyms have ever done before, if any. So what we're basically going to do is we're going to go put everybody in the gym through a 1 rep max back squat test on Monday, followed by what's called a neuromuscular efficiency test. And then based on your readings on the neuromuscular efficiency test, which we're going to give you guys, like north of this rep means this and south of this rep means the other, you guys will have rep ranges and percentage ranges to hit throughout the 8-week cycle. And the specifics of the squat cycle, we'll get into more depth when we talk about, when we release the video about talking about our program design over the next 8 weeks. But it's going to kind of be a twist on some Russian methods that we're like pulling to, some Russian methods from the 60s that we're pulling into 2024, and then kind of restructuring to implement neuromuscular efficiency, as well as make it more feasible for people who are not taking steroids like the Soviets were all in the 60s. So neuromuscular efficiency in layman's terms is the ability of your body's central nervous system and musculature to recruit muscles to generate force. So somebody with a high neuromuscular efficiency means that your system is very efficient at recruiting all of the antagonist muscles, agonist muscles, everything in between, stabilizing muscles, major moving muscle groups at moving heavy loads close to a 1 rep max relative to the plane of movement. A low neuromuscular efficiency would obviously mean the opposite, which means that your body's not very efficient at recruiting muscle fibers for 1 rep max type loads and sets close to your 1 rep max. So so what the test is going to look like is a 1 rep max back squat. Then you guys are going to rest 5 to 8 minutes, and then you're going to perform one max effort back squat set at 30x1 tempo, which your coach will go over that in a second. Not in a second, because this is not a class. Your coach will go over that in the class at 85% of your 1 rep max. Now, failing that AMRAP set at 85% at 30x1 tempo doesn't necessarily mean that the bar should be on the floor. It means that because 30x1 means that there's only 1 second allowed in between each rep. If you stand up out of a squat and you need to take more than 1/1000 to go back down for your next rep, boom, that set's failed, or not, that rep is failed, and the AMRAP is terminated. So we'll probably partner up for day 1, and you guys will have some abilities to kind of like watch each other and count for each other on that. If you score lower than 4 or lower on the AMRAP set, that means that you have high neuromuscular efficiency. So it's kind of an opposite thing, and we'll talk more specifics about this when we release the video on the programming. If you score 5 or more on the AMRAP, that means that you have low neuromuscular efficiency. So now moving forward, if you scored more than 5 or more on day 1's AMRAP neuromuscular efficiency test, then you're going to always, for the duration of the squat cycle, choose the low neuromuscular efficiency rep range and the low neuromuscular efficiency percentage range. If you scored 4 or lower on the neuromuscular efficiency test at 85%, then you're going to always choose for the duration of the squat cycle, the high neuromuscular efficiency rep range and the high neuromuscular efficiency percentage range. So that's what neuromuscular efficiency is, and that's what you should be choosing based on where you were at, 4 or below, 5 or above. And if you don't know where you were because you missed that day, whatever day this is right now that you're watching this video, I would suggest getting that 1 rep max done and then getting your neuromuscular efficiency test done so that we can be as efficient as possible on this.